Hi, Kirk here, BMW Motorrad Club of Northern Illinois, bringing you another tire review. Caveat though on this review. Now this is on the K1200LT. It is, as everybody that owns one of these bikes knows, it is a very heavy bike. And here's my caveat with this, and I'm very serious about this. This tire is not weight rated for this bike. I chose to go with a lesser weight rating on the bike due to a serious lack of 79V rear tires that are out there. So this one I think might be a 73V. So it is not the proper weight rating, and I'm willing to take that risk. So if you are willing to take that risk as well, then maybe this is an option for you. I don't know. So anyway, this tire is the Dunlop Roadsmart 2. Now the Roadsmart 2 has been out for quite a while. It's kind of the unsung hero of biking. A lot of maybe some of your friends have these on some of their other bikes. Maybe you have some bikes that has this on, but you've never dared to put it on something like an LT. I love this tire. I gotta tell you, I love it. I do know that as of the making of this video, they just released the Roadsmart 3 tire. Now, I have no idea, of course, how that one's going to handle, but believe me, it will be on the bike and be tested out. But while the Roadsmart 2 is out there, I'm very, very impressed. I got to tell you, I like this tire just as much as I liked that Avon, what was it, the Storm 2, when that one was out. That was my all-time favorite tire that I've had so far on my LT. This tire I like just as much. It grips excellent. Being a radial tire, I love the feel of radial tires on this bike. There's almost no options for them. They do make, you know, they made that that number 2, that Storm 2, the Storm 3D XM is a radial tire. Another great tire. I just personally didn't like the 3D XM due to the amount of noise, and if you care to watch my review on that tire, then check that one out. But it's got some very nice deep grooves. Now, this tire, you might be able to see it in the video, there's already a little bit of a flat spot on this tire. I installed this tire in the summer of last year and took it not having any idea how this tire was going to perform. I went up and around Lake Superior from Illinois, and so just took it immediately on a very big tour, and really had a very good experience with it. Beautiful rolling in the turns. It always handled well, and I don't know if it's just how thick the rubber is or how soft it is, but man, this bike has never, I feel like it's never rode so nice. It never has had like more of a cushioned, quiet feel to it. It's really, really outstanding. One of the things that I noticed about the tire that is, I would not say is a plus, it's probably a negative, is that being that this is a lesser weight rated tire, it has a tendency to heat up. One, it heats up very quick, which is a good thing, of course, but it heats up really a lot, especially being on such a heavy bike. And, you know, I've done things to lighten up my bike. I'm not a heavy person as it is. I don't have the rear box on here. I don't carry a whole lot of luggage in the bike. Obviously, when I'm traveling, I have quite a bit of luggage on there. I haven't had the second person on this tire. I don't think I would really be super comfortable riding long distance two up with this on big highways, especially in the heat of the summer, because this tire gets hot. And, you know, they tell you one way to check your tire pressure is while the tire is hot, it should only go up about 10%. So, you know, on a 40-pound fill, that's going to give you about 44, 45 pounds, somewhere in there. This one fully heats up. It goes immediately to 10 pounds, at least 10 pounds over. So a 40-pound fill, I'll get 50 when it's hot. If it's a 50-pound bill, it'll get 60. And I even got nervous enough that I called Dunlop to ask them, what's the burst, rating on this thing? Where's it going to blow? Because it kind of made me a little nervous to see the pressures going up that high. And they, other than just assuring me that it wasn't going to blow up, they really didn't have a whole lot of information. In fact, I tried to get a hold of one of their engineers, and naturally, they're too busy. They're engineers. A lot of you guys are engineers, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you? Don't you? You know what I'm talking about, engineers. Yeah. Anyway, this tire, it's just, I really like it. I'm willing to take the risk. I'm pretty much used to it now with the way that it heats up and goes straight up to 10 pounds over. Sometimes it was more. Sometimes it was 12, 13 pounds over, like my cold pressure. That's a lot. It still makes me a little nervous thinking about it, but it's not so much that I want to take the tire off and put one of those Metzler tires back on here or something like that, something that's going to slide all over the road in the rain. And this one doesn't slide in the rain. It runs really, really good. So I've got 4,200 miles on this tire. It's got a bit of a flat spot. Based on the amount of tread that I've got left, if I had to estimate it, I should be able to double the miles out of this tire before it's totally gone. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put on the Roadsmart 3. I'm going to try that one out. I like the new pattern on the Roadsmart 3. It has a different cut in here, and I don't have obviously I don't have one here, but you can check one out online. But it's got a little bit of a different cut in the groove pattern. Probably makes it a little bit quieter, even a little bit, maybe, hopefully a little bit better in the rain. I don't know. The front tire on here is a little bit on the noisy side. It has, you can just hear there's a rolling noise to it, and I'll bring that front tire up here. I have it off the bike right now. Okay, there's the front tire pattern, and I think that the noise is coming. You can see this one has a flat spot on it as well. It's getting that ridge pattern right up here in the edges where it's starting to get that scalloping. I don't feel like I've really driven this tire yet, for all it's worth, like really gotten down and cleaned off the little rubber nibs that are on here, but it sticks really good. I'm not afraid of doing that. I just haven't had the opportunity. Going up, for those of you guys that have gone up and around the Lake Superior, you know that it's not nothing. It's excuse me, I can't say not nothing because then it would be something. It is not a bunch of twisties up there. It's really just a lot of straight roads, some nice sweepers, beautiful scenery, and not a tire eater. So, that being said, this tire is a little bit noisier than the last tire that I had on here, which I think was that AM26, which wasn't really a good comparison because that's a bias ply. This is a radial. I sure wish Avon still made that Storm 2. That still remains my favorite, but for now, this is what's going to be on here, and I'm going to continue to use these until they're worn out, and then I will switch over to the Roadsmart 3s. I'm going to give those a try next and try it out. So I hope you got something out of this video. I know it's not necessarily a very practical tire for every rider out there. Some of you guys are total rule followers and like to do things by the book and not ever compromise your safety and anything like that. Please stick with that plan if that's your plan. I only recommend this tire because I'm willing to accept the risk involved in putting on a tire that is not specifically designed to handle the weight of this bike. So that's all I got. So thank you so much for watching, and keep an eye out. I'll be putting out another tire review before long. I'm sure these tires are going to be smoked this year. This probably this spring, and then I'll be rolling on the other ones. So thanks for watching. Bye.